Hello and welcome to World of Tanks with M4Wheel. And in this episode we are going to answer the question, the Cromwell B, is it worth it? And to answer this once and for all, I have two replays for you and an analysis from Tanks GG and some tests on Himmelsdorf together with the mighty Androcles, also known as Philippopoulos. But first, let's see the general stats of the tank on Tanks GG. So, and here we are on Tanks GG comparing the Cromwell to the Cromwell B. And as you can immediately see, the firepower is exactly the same. But let's scroll down, no differences at all. Yeah, your aiming circle is a bit bigger when you turn the turret on the Cromwell B, but that's in the region of measurable, but not, you won't feel the difference. But now movement, and oh my lord. You see that? The terrain resistances, and even more important, the tank traverse. If this data is correct, this means that the Cromwell B is far, far, far more mobile than the normal Cromwell. And we will test that in a second in Himmelsdorf. But let's check after this. Let's check if there's any other differences. No. Radio range is 20 meters higher on the Cromwell B, but yeah, okay. Cost is, yeah, it doesn't really matter. And yeah, no other differences at all. So in order to test this vehicle properly, I came up with a number of tests and challenges to test the various characteristics of the tank. This includes a traverse test on hard terrain, a traverse test on soft or medium terrain, and a drag race. Because as Jeremy Clarkson said, if you can't answer a question by racing something, then you are asking the wrong questions. Test 1, and immediately you can see no difference. Surprising, hey? Okay, this was hard terrain. What about soft terrain? 3, 2, 1. Oh. Oh dear. Not what I was expecting. Okay, so far no differences. Let's see in the drag race, and the German immediately had a head start. But let's correct that and then start again when Philippopoulos is ready. Also, it should be noted that both my crew and the crew of Philippopoulos is very well trained, so there's no difference in that whatsoever. And now here we go, and you can see that slowly but surely I'm pulling away from Philippopoulos in his Cromwell, and the Cromwell B emerges victorious and goes through over the finish line with nearly one length of a tank in front. So, but this one close decision and two draws. Let's see who comes first in this last and final drag race. Who finishes first, the Cromwell B or the Cromwell? And here we go. The Cromwell B is first. So, now let's get stuck into some gameplay. Here I am, on mines, in my Cromwell B, together with Galaxy Tanker and Tank Driver. Also in this team, Frank the Tank. You see quite a lot of tanks, and, well, it's a word of tanks. On this map, if you're a light tank or a medium tank and you have the speed, it's Hill or GTFO, basically. But, so and I immediately take a lot of hits, and this looks is... when I was playing this, I got really mad at this looks, because really, I'm not sure if I'm blocking him or if he blocks me. I think he blocks me, and that's why he gets a nice ram again. And yeah, now we have captured the hill, and let's make short work of this KV-85. So let's track him. Oh, nice shot, he repaired. That's his repair kit gone, and there he's down. So, now let's see if we can work off over these enemies. And let's straight shot with this Cromwell. You have exactly the same reload as he does, so you can trade 1 for 1 very well. And he shot my teammate. That's one more shot for me. And now he's holding his shot. But yes, okay, I took the shot, but yeah, he's down. Sadly, we just lost tank driver, and now there's a T-25-2 approaching. He missed his first shot, and now he got shot in the back from Frank the tank. He's pulling back and not looking, and that's his life gone as well. The hill is very important on this map because with the proper setup, you can have nearly you can see all of the map, and you can fight on all flanks by just moving a little bit. And I don't know how I bounced that one from the Yak Panther, but certainly it saved my life. And let's get back there, and yeah, maybe that one hit him, and see what else we can do on this flank, or well, not flank, on in the middle of the map, and what enemies may come out to get shot at. Oh, that's not what I wanted to see, because I'm a one-shot. And oh, yeah, Galaxy Tanker didn't pay attention to the fact that there was a Jagd Panther sitting in the back and camping, basically. Yeah, paid with his life. Yeah. Anyway, it has been a very fast battle until now, so a bit of a break is quite welcome. And yeah, let's assess the situation. We just spotted, well, not we, but the IS spotted a TOC and took a shot at him. And there's full health E25 who is fed up with the IS, but we can have flanking shots in him. And he's turning now to us because I'm one shot for him. And Frank the tank kills him and gets in turn killed, meaning that well, we got rid of the E25 but also lost our friend Frank the tank. Right now I feel a bit locked down because the Yak Panther is basically overseeing the north of this central hill, and yeah, the combination of this Yak Panther and my lack of health really limits my possibilities in what to do here. My only hope is that my camping teammates in the back, which you can see they're protecting the artillery, although fair enough, that's an important job, if they decide to advance. But let's see how well we can snipe, and yeah, apparently not very well. So this Yak Panther steps up, and let's see how long he survives. Let's hope a bit longer than maybe 5 or 10 seconds. Oh, he's still at full health. Yeah, how's our sniping going? Not very well. Shite. On the plus side, however, this Yak Panther is advancing and pressuring this Type 58 who was locking me down earlier. And now also spotted the Yak Panther. Okay, the Type 58 is dead, which is good news. And good news, everybody! Yeah, Professor Farnsworth. And let's see. We have a lot of bushes in between us. Let's see if we can work him a bit more. That was a very bad shot. And yeah, ammunition is cheap in this tank, as you can already see from the amount that I'm willing to fire without even seeing an enemy tank. And yeah, there are 2 heavies pressuring our one line, and let's turn around to engage them. The TOC re-emerged and sadly killed the Yak Panther, but he did a good job. And the TOC is very slow, so let's rather deal with those heavy tanks who are pressuring our precious artillery. If the IS advances far enough, then we can have side shots into him. And yes, we have... Oh, what a beautiful shot. He's tracked. He can't see us because he has very bad view range. And let's work him over. Yeah, GG, IS. That leaves only this BDR. At least for now, but we have no shots at him. What about this Tiger P? What happened to him? Oh, there he is. Okay. Now this position is no longer very good for me. So, let's hope the TOC has not advanced yet. But at his speed it takes about a year. Just joking. And yeah, let's see if we can use these bushes to have side shots in those heavy tanks. Put. Only a little bit further. Tiger P, it won't hurt. I promise. Ah, there he is. And you know what's the difference between shooting a German heavy and a Russian heavy? The German heavy spots you. Wow. This was close. Nice shot, and the Panzer IV-H finishes him off. Sadly, the BDR is still hiding. So it's time to turn our attention back to the TOC and see where he is. Oh, there he is. Sadly, this shot missed. But he's now advancing towards our position. So he has 270 health left. So I have, if I roll average, he's a 2-shot for me. But I only can take, well, I'm dead the first shot he fires, and I take. So, what to do? At first, my idea was to drop down this hill edge and attack him from behind, because he has literally no gun depression over the back of his tank. And, but when I saw the drop, I wasn't sure that I might crash to death, and that would be very, very humiliating for me. So, I decided to... Oh, sorry, Galaxy. Yeah, you had great camo on your wreckage. So I decided to use this looks as cover. And... Oh, that's not what I wanted. Well, anyway, we finished the game, and here are the post-game stats. It worked actually quite well for me, and yeah, you saw some of the strength of the Cromwell and some of the weaknesses, and you see that it makes a crap load of money. But don't worry, I have a game where I won't die at the end. So much spoiler I will give you, and yeah, this is also this is not the game that or a copycat of the game that Philippopoulos published. It's a completely different game. It's me and my Cromwell B together with Lord Commissar Björn in his OI and another fellow, U232, you know him from my Indian Panzer video, and we are on Prokhorovka. And just like mines, if there's a hill on a map and you're in a medium or a light tank, it's hill or GTFO basically. Unless you want to support an artillery player by going to spot in the middle or whatever. This gameplay combines well, the raw power of the Cromwell, and it shows its really bad, some really bad weaknesses, and a lot of luck, some, if I may say so, some skill, and yeah, some of the advantages of the old render, because as you can see from looking at my minimap, this is a game before 9.12, before the render changes. And this ELC AMX can't see me because of my OP camo sitting in a bush. And I wait until he's behind some bushes as well to kill him. Well, yeah, now he's dead. Sadly, with our killing blow he spotted me, but we also saw the artillery, and we miss. But let's just move in case someone is goes up here to kill us. And yeah, let's just see how this game develops, because we are already down 3 tanks. Well, it seems that nobody wants to contest my position on top here, so we can snipe this T-150 in the sides. Oh, that was a good shot. That one bounced. We took his tracks off, but he's angled, so not much use in shooting his angled sight because I won't pen at all. But we saw the artillery again. I'm lost for words. I know I hit his gun, but still. You hit an artillery. He has no armor. Why doesn't it do damage? So the T-150 is gone. At the hands of U-232. Good job, man. I admit it's not the best position here for me. I could have driven further to the ridge in order to have more view range at them. But at this point I was still worried that someone from the south would come up the hill, and so I want to have as much camo for him or towards him as possible. Because it's very unlikely that I get spotted from below. Only people from on top are likely to spot me, and then all the tanks which are below me will turn towards me. Oh, those are beautiful shots in the sides of the KV-2. And he's down. Yeah, so now it's 5-5, and this T-40, sadly, he can't see me, but I miss, so he survives. But I think now it's time to advance. And oh my god, there was a looks the whole time. But he didn't see me, and now that he's reloading, I can take his life. And yeah, nice try. Sorry, this was the second looks that you see dying in this video. I feel bad. Sorry to the younger viewers. And yeah, the T-40 is now gone as well. Oh, there's an artillery. Good day, sir. Don't mind me. And there's the second one. Bye-bye. Well, so far so unicum. But you wanna see what panicking looks like? Then I'll leave you alone with this. You see that? I don't have the gun depression to hit him. And instead of turning around, I try to move away from him. And now I'm tracked and I don't repair, and I get rammed, and he gets 3 shots in my back because I think I can repair fast in it. And yeah, this was really bad play for me, and I think I'm dead. But no, I found my unicum, or my temporary unicum skills back, and can juke him so that he misses and I can finish him off. So dear viewers, the most important rule for driving medium British tanks: you may have good gun depression, but only over the front and the sides of the tank, not over the back. Let's not bother further with this because he's dead and we aren't. And let's see, is there an artillery here? No. But we can see this heavy tank at 643 meters. Literally, between the shot firing and the shell hitting, you can cook a 3-course meal. You see how he's moving? He's literally moving into my shots. And this was only possible until they remade the render. And he has no idea who's shooting him, and he's down. Yeah, GG accuracy. Most overvalued stat ever. Well, not really, but I would have expected to miss a lot more. Because those were about 6-7 shots, and 4 or 5 hit the target. That is, so it's 60 or even 70% hit percentage on this range, on 640 meters. I would have expected a bit more dispersion. But who am I to worry about? I'm happy that I had this free damage. Speaking of free damage, there's the Cromwell coming in, and we miss the first one. We take cover behind this T-150, and we hit him. He kills the Death Toaster. We miss again, and yeah, our light tank is reloading. We miss again, and now we hit him. But now we need to get our the Death Toaster blocks the shot first, and again the gun depression fail. He shoots the rubble and gets taken out by the Jagdpanzer. Whew. Well, yeah, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me what? Well, however, I'm really bad at this. I should have known better. But I compensate you with this nice snipe on the ULC AMX. And that's the game. Here are the post-game stats. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. there will be only one more video which will be released shortly before Christmas. Oh yeah, to answer the question, is it worth it? Hell yeah it is. If you have the money, go buy it. You won't regret it. M4 out. Bye bye.